Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Padel Pod, your weekly podcast covering professional paddle, presented by Hugo and Gons. We're on to episode 100, and as always, joined by my co-host Hugo here today. Hugo, it's great to have you on. How you doing?
I'm very well, thanks, Gons. I'm particularly excited for today's episode because we finally are going to be able to share hard to say the most special episode ever, but definitely the one that feels the most different to the rest, right?
It's unique. It's unique. I mean, I wasn't even sure if when I was saying in the intro, is it episode 103? Is it episode 100 special? But yeah, here it finally has arrived. We are recording now the special episode for obviously our 100th episode, which we told you guys it was going to be like a bonus episode, and it was going to be something different and unique. And yeah, as you said, definitely something different that we haven't done before. We'll see if you guys do think it's special, but yeah, hopefully you do like it.
Yep. Looking forward to sharing, and yeah, guys, just don't be too harsh.
Should we give it away now, or do you want to like let the suspense a bit kick in?
Up to you.
All right, I think maybe we can let the suspense kick in, and anyways, we'll see shortly.
So yeah, guys, we were tempted to actually just crack on with an episode in Spanish because actually Gons and I, as you might already know, are luckily bilingual, or at least we think so. But no, we've actually gone for something very different. And yeah, we can finally reveal that we will be showing you how we play. So we've actually recorded one of our training sessions. But yeah, as you can see, it's Gons with his back to the screen in the grey t-shirt, and it's me on the other side in white. Yeah, I mean, please ignore that shot. Obviously not the best of shots, but yeah, basically, Gons, if I'm not mistaken, this is like the warm-up, right?
Yeah, this was one of the first exercises. So I think the idea here was that the defender had to play short unless the ball hit the back glass, in which case I could essentially go and play a lob. Obviously, I think here at the back, I'm just trying to be as composed as possible, but you will see that I do miss a lot. Also, it's training, right? So you've got to try different things here and there. But yeah, trying to vary the speeds as well. As you can see, sometimes I'm playing, straight at Hugo's body and hard. Other times I'm potentially trying to play it a bit slow and like a chiquita. And yeah, I mean, obviously Hugo, I think as the attacker in this exercise, I think was more about focusing on the defender. So obviously the attacker is more trying to play the ball, like move the defender around. But obviously Hugo knows that I'm playing short. He could have just stepped in at every single shot and played out por cuadro, just smashed me, as he does do a couple of times. But yeah.
Yeah, no, literally. I mean, it's. I just want to say how awkward it feels to watch yourself play. Now, I've already seen myself play previously.
Oh, that's a good shot.
That's an unbelievable shot. But yeah, I mean, I've watched myself play previously, but not in that much detail and not having to comment it, etc. So it just feels so strange. You look so slow when you watch this live, and just a bit strange. But what I would say is it's a great exercise to kind of make you aware of your real, not just your real level, but your real kind of speed, how technical your shots are, and kind of how your body moves, which is really important to then start executing shots better. I mean, when you watch paddle players move, they look silky. Whereas, yeah, I'd say we're maybe starting that journey, but we're still on the way.
No, especially I think what I'm feeling here, at least from my side, is I feel like I don't bend enough. Like, as you can see, my body, even in low shots, like here, for example, I'm almost like stood upright. And I know that definitely this is something that in trainings I've gotten this feedback when defending, like you need to be super low. So yeah, just watching it kind of makes you realize, like, even though you sometimes do feel like I'm bending watching the video, I'm not actually bending that much.
Well, I mean, I guess there's always, I mean, you can always improve, right? I mean, that happens to everyone, and everyone's got kind of their weak points. I mean, when I'm looking at myself now, I feel like I've got to use my body and my shoulders more to put the weight on the ball rather than just my arm, because, I mean, I've been told a lot in training. But yeah, I mean, maybe we should move on to this exercise, right, Gons, and maybe tell our audience what this is about.
Yeah, so I mean, this obviously now we're getting into the later stages of the training, and we're actually super lucky to be joined by Carlotta Casali, which is a pro player. I mean, she's ranked, if I'm not mistaken, in the top 50 on the women's side. And so she trains at our club at Padel Sport Home, and she's able to join us sometimes. Obviously, other times she's traveling in tournaments and stuff. So we were lucky enough to have her as well for this episode, which is absolutely amazing. And she's joined by her coach Alex, which also coaches kind of the couple of like pro players or like semi-pro players that play at our club, and he does join our sessions a lot as well. So I think here again we're trying to, on the defensive side, essentially what we're trying to do is any ball that doesn't touch the back glass, we have to play down the middle. And this is as well something that we've been working on as of late, because obviously sometimes I feel like at amateur level, if you're at the back, you play too risky when there's like an easy ball. You kind of want to go to win the point straight away, whereas actually playing the safest way to get to the attack or neutralize the point is just playing it through the middle. So the idea is that when it doesn't hit the back glass, we're able to play through the middle. And when the ball comes off the back glass, as you can see in some of the points, we're able to play the different angles. And obviously the players know this. So at the beginning, they're trying to cover the middle a lot. And then the court opens up for us in terms of the space. But yeah, I mean, we're also able to play the lob when we hit the back glass. When the ball comes off the back glass, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think just so that our audience, and just to reiterate, I mean, yeah, unbelievable passing shot, making us look stupid.
Yeah.
Just so our audience appreciate it, as you said, Gons, Carlotta is ranked top 50, top 60 in the Premier Padel ranking, so the FIT rankings. So she's a top 50, 60 player in the world. So just to show that it's you got to take into account the level we're playing at. I mean, her smash, for example, which you probably won't see that much in this video, is unbelievable. She has such an ease to get the ball out por tres, and not even using that much speed, right? Just with the motion of the body and kind of the timing on the ball. Again, great shot from her.
Yeah.
Shame on that turnaround, right?
Yeah, I felt like I had him.
No. But yeah, as you can see, we're now the pair volleying. As always, I'm in white and Gonz is
that's a good step in right
on the
there.
left in grey. That's a decent por cuadro. Not that I produce that many in matches, but hey, at least I'm training them.
No, you're right. The play there quite well.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think from a defensive point of view, Gonz and I, we speak about this a lot, right? I think we're better than we are from an attacking perspective. I think we're both quite comfortable sitting back, dominating from the back, probably also because of our background in tennis. So we're quite comfortable to kind of play at a medium speed and just defend, stay at the back, not have to move around that much. But I think sometimes we need that extra kind of paddle training, as per se, to add a little extra kind of spice to our game and make it a bit more attacking. But we've just started playing a tiebreak, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so this was the end of the session, and here you guys are going to be able to see the tiebreak that we played. I mean, it was super tie, actually, because we had time, and you'll see towards the end how it unfolds. But yeah, I think here was like an easy point. Obviously for us, we knew who to target. I think it was quite easy, where we had to focus our play mostly. Obviously we're trying to target Alex a bit, as you can see here. But yeah, even though Alex, I must say, he's obviously, even though I would say physically, he's a bit limited because of his age and stuff, but I mean, technically he's still unbelievable.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's actually got very quick, fast smash and quite a hard bandeja to read. But yeah, maybe looking at this point, I mean, where do you think she's going to play it? Down the middle. I open it up. Good lob from her, very deep lob, and that's a lucky shot from Alex, who then puts it away. I mean, not much you can do there. Oh, hello.
That's a great get back from you.
Here we go. That's unfortunate from us. I mean, we were lucky with the net, and actually, I thought it was just a point that had just I thought they'd won it right up until I managed to get that one back. So yeah, shame we're trailing 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, it was still in control in a sense. We didn't get broken, but I mean, I think things will probably us a bit unlucky right there.
Yeah, that's one of those quick smashes that doesn't look quick, but honestly, when you're playing, that came at me really fast.
You don't really know where it goes. I mean, what he does have is tons of spin, which is really hard to read sometimes. I mean, he's able to get to the side fence so easily.
Yeah, that's a good recovery from you as well. This is 3-2 to them. Yeah, but back on serve, obviously, if I'm not mistaken. So decent comeback. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame because Gons, we could probably say later, but there was another tiebreak that we played that we made an unbelievable comeback and managed to win it. But for some reason, the camera didn't record that.
Yeah. And this is here, like, maybe what I was saying as well with the defense. I mean, and here, Alex just absolutely does me because I play such a short ball and he just takes it on early and absolutely, you know, uses like the speed against me, and obviously I'm not able to get it in time. But even in the earlier point, like what I was mentioning in terms of defending, and sometimes like I do a return of serve to the side fence, so obviously a risky move. And as you can see, she's able to get it back and it just doesn't pay off. So sometimes it's just better to, why don't you just go to the middle where it's obviously a much safer play.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think what it shows is at the higher level you play at, the more important it is that your previous shot is good. Even when you're playing bandejas, if you don't have an adequate depth, or like, for example, that lob, right? If it's not a deep enough lob, you're going to get found out because players are... Yeah, I mean, obviously the higher level you play at, the better the shot that you're going to have to face. So it's really important that even sometimes when you think, hey, I'm just going to play a safe shot, I'm not going to take too much of a risk, you actually add that extra 10, 20, 30% so that, you know, they're not comfortable when returning.
No, exactly. But as you can see here, like they start taking a bit of a lead, which is obviously a bit of a shame. I mean, a mix, I would say, like we were hanging in the points there, but obviously they were able to finish them a lot better. I feel like they probably put a little bit more pressure on us and kind of made sure that the kind of next balls that we were playing, each one of them were a bit tougher. And eventually, you know, I think a couple of points there where I was maybe giving Alex some short lobs and he was just able to finish them with his B-Wada, which is, I would say, you know, with his B-Wada and his smash are probably kind of like the best weapons that he has. And then here from me, just very silly. I mean, missing a return of serve, which is always annoying.
But when you see, well, I mean, I think it was the last point that we won. It was also a missed return of serve from us. So, I mean, yeah, again, that unbelievable shot to win the tie break. So, you know, obviously there's going to be mistakes here and there. Even the pros make mistakes. We've seen Chingotto miss quite a few returns of serve recently. So I don't think you can be too harsh on yourself.
Yeah. And I don't know if you feel like, I sometimes think that, like, I'm not sure if it's because of their quality of defending, but potentially seeing this tiebreak, what it does feel like is like they are way more aggressive than we are, I feel like. I mean, obviously, this is more just analyzing the situation right now, right? But it feels like whenever they have a ball that, you know, it's maybe not like the easiest ball. Like, look, for example, here, actually kind of go for it, but it feels like they're going for it a lot more than we are. And I'm not sure if that's because, you know, they're playing good balls defensively, so they're a bit more neutral and maybe we are just not attacking them, or they're playing balls, or we're just not being that aggressive like they are, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both, right? I think, you know, for example, their lobs are probably being of a higher quality, so we're having to play a bandeja or even let it go into the back glass, whereas our lobs are sometimes being cut short. And obviously, if we leave a short lob, then it's very easy for them to go for a winner or a more aggressive shot.
And I think this is essentially tie-break point because we did play like a super tied to 10. So yeah, 9-5 as you can see. So we did start well, but yeah, eventually they kind of took over, and then here they're, you know, I think here there's really not much we could have done because they did play some pretty good balls there towards the end. But yeah, this is what Hugo was talking about, where we do continue. Unfortunately, though, the camera didn't record. And this is the tiebreak where, you know, we actually win. If I'm not mistaken, well, I'm not sure if we actually managed to fully finish it or not, but I think we were like 5 or 6-2 up or something like that.
No, we did. No, they were up. They had a couple of tiebreak points. They were like 6-3 up. Oh. And then we actually saved them and won it 8-6. It was to 7, but obviously when we got to 6-all,
yeah,
we continued for a double point difference. But yeah, massive shame because honestly, it's going to sound really bad to say this, but I think the points that we played towards the end of this tiebreak were really, really high level, and we were being aggressive. We were smart. I mean, I think I'm remembering one where I think you might have played a ball between the legs or maybe defended like 8 or 9 balls in a row. And then there was another one where I managed to recuperate one of their smashes and win the point from that.
That play from Alex there is unbelievable.
That is amazing, right? It just shows what that extra step of the net does.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do hope that everyone has enjoyed this special episode, a sneak peek of one of our training sessions featuring a pro paddle player and the coach. And obviously great to have Carlota. I mean, if she is watching, then thank you so much for joining our session. I mean, it's so special when we get like someone like her to come join us, because like the volume, the consistency that they play at, and the quality of each shot just adds so much to our training sessions, because obviously it's kind of the best way to improve, or really the only way, is to play with someone that's like much better than you and giving you, making you run after each ball and essentially play better. So yeah, it was great to have her, obviously, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I mean, also kind of hopefully you guys enjoy kind of seeing how we play paddle, how we think about paddle, and the things that we're training on at the moment as a pair.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you're not too harsh on us, as I said before. I mean, let's be honest, you always look way worse than you feel you are. So, I mean, watching this video, I do feel like so much slower and so much less technical than I feel when I'm playing. But I think that's the sensation that everyone has. So, I mean, please share if you sometimes record yourself. Let us know your thoughts. Also, be good to hear about your thoughts about us individually, like what you think we should be improving, what you like to see, or what you're liking from our obviously our game styles and our match play. And yeah, other than that, obviously, if we do hear good feedback and we get a decent number of views, which obviously shows that you guys are enjoying it, then who knows, maybe we can start recording us a little bit more. Maybe we can record one of our matches. That could be quite fun as well.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. So everyone, hopefully you've enjoyed it. As Hugo said, please do kind of leave a comment with your thoughts, and we'll catch you next time.
Cheers, guys.